The finance guru Dan Geltrude is with us, and he's with us every Saturday morning at 8:45. The national media superstar, right here on WIBG. Facebook and their CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, will testify in front of a congressional panel on April 11th. He's set to appear before the House Energy and Commerce Committee Wednesday at 10 a.m. to talk about the company's use and protection of user data. Now, Guru, is this just another dog and pony show from the Congress where they yell at somebody and nothing gets done? What do you think will come out of Zuckerberg's testimony? And do you think that Facebook is in serious trouble right now?
This situation, King, seems to get worse every day for Facebook. Look, there is no doubt that Mark Zuckerberg is brilliant in many ways. But in this particular situation, I think he's in over his head with having to handle the media, Congress, and everything else that's swirling around him right now. We hear about data breaches all the time. And I personally think that the general public has gone from fear to fatigue over this stuff. However, when it comes, or when these data breaches or exposure to various data for people, when it creeps into the issue of influencing the outcome of elections, then I think we're going into a whole different territory. And I think that's what's driving this, because there are data breaches all the time. Look at Equifax in 2017. 150 million people were compromised. That's half the people in the country, King. And yeah, there was news about it, but not to the extent of what you have going on in Facebook. And that's because this has to do with politics and elections. Now, Zuckerberg has apologized, and he acknowledged that the situation is worse than he initially thought, and they need to act in dramatic fashion, and that they need to do better, and that they're going to do better. But I don't believe that this is the end of Facebook. They're certainly taking it on the chin right now, but I think they'll recover in time, unless, of course, this situation is even worse than what we know about right now. But as far as Zuckerberg going before congressional hearings, that is always a dog and pony show. That, to me, we're just wasting time and taxpayer dollars. I don't know what necessarily will come out of it, but I think in these situations, maybe Zuckerberg has to look at this and say, I need to put some other people in place to take the responsibilities in areas that are really not my expertise. I think Zuckerberg is the creative force behind Facebook. I mean, he's the man behind the curtain, and that's where he should be as far as all this other stuff. And certainly dealing with the media and Congress and all this other stuff, I just don't think he's the right guy, and he'd be better served on behalf of his shareholders to move away from that in the future.